Oh, I've lost the will to live. That was so stressful. Hello, welcome back to Preston Builds, and we are back with some more Lego City content. More specifically, we're going to be working on this part of the Lego City. It's time to get all of these buildings back off the table and start with a clean slate. We're going to be extending the area and hopefully just thin out the amount of buildings needed for this area because it's looking a bit cluttered. We want some organisation in this area, making it look a lot more clean and just a lot better in general. So I'm going to make a start and get all of these buildings off. Okay, we've got all the buildings off, ready to start again with a clean slate. Now it's a good size area, but for some reason I'm really struggling with finding a great layout. So the solution I'm going to have is create a new area, an extended area coming down here. It's only going to be 2.5 base plates deep. One base plate for the road, one base plate for a row of modulars, and then behind I'm thinking the space for the train track because I want to have the brick cross station on this side as well as the bowling alley maybe. That way, because they've taken up a lot of room along this section of the wall in this side of the city, so that will give me more room to work with in this section. Still going to have the train track going along the front, but like I say, come around this corner instead of that corner. And then we're thinking about roads. Obviously, I've got this road going up there. And like I said, in the new section that I'm going to be making, I want a row of road at the front, which means surely that the road should then go into the Lego City as well, just to continue, to connect that part of the Lego, the new part, with the existing part of the Lego City. But then do I bring the road around and connect it here? I don't know. It's a predicament really, and that's the struggle that I'm having trying to figure out a layout. I know I'm jabbering on a little bit and you just probably want to see some Lego content. So let's try and make that happen and get these buildings in. Oh, I've lost the will to live. That was so stressful. 3.5 hours it's taken me to come up with a layout for this half of the Lego City that I am pleased with. And I am really pleased with it. It's going to give me some great areas to work with. But yeah, wow, that took a lot of effort. I was going to throw in a towel at one point. But like I said, I'm really pleased with it now. So let's take a look. Okay, so here is our new layout. And first of all, it looks a lot less cluttered, which is the main issue that I had before. It looked way too cluttered. This looks nice and clean, nice and organised with the rows. I've got a block of modulars here, as you can see, with the boutique hotel. Then there's the police station, the fire brigade, and then the Daily Bugle at the back against the wall there. Buildings that need road access have it, which is really good. Coming round the side here, we've got the brick bank on the corner. Got the jazz club, which you may have remembered was in the plaza area, but I've now took that. I needed a straight building, so I've took, and in the plaza area, I've replaced it with the Grand Emporium. Again, if you remember, I was unable to fit the Grand Emporium into the Lego City before, so it wasn't in, it was just sitting on the floor. So now I'm thankfully been able to get this into the Lego City. And with it being the plaza area, this is kind of like the shopping area anyway, obviously with the Lego store. So it fits really well, and I like that a lot. So very happy to be able to get that into the Lego City, and as well get another straight modular for over in the new section. So like I said, the jazz club is there now, and I've got the Sanctum Sanctorum next to that, and then at the end by the wall we've got the Assembly Square alternative build, the Jazz Cafe. And with them both being corner modulars, it creates a nice little alleyway in the centre of those, which I'll be able to work with as well. That will look really good. In front of those buildings, I've got a road. And then moving across the road, we've got some of the more awkward buildings that I was struggling to get in. The construction site, the museum, the Avengers Tower, and then at the end, probably one of the most annoying buildings in existence is the Ghostbuster Firehouse. They are all against that back wall there, looking good. And I've got this area out the front of all of those, going to be a really large pedestrian area. I wanted some space outside of the museum to work with, and I've now got a lot of it. Got some trees that I'm going to be putting out there that's going to look really good. One of the things that makes the Ghostbuster Firehouse annoying is it does need road access, which it hasn't got at the minute, but I will make my own road coming from the road plate to the Ghostbuster Firehouse, just using tiles, make a pattern there, just to give it that road access for the X01. So I've only got 2 buildings left to get into the Lego City, and these will be going on that extended area I was talking about at the beginning of the video. I'm going to get that platform cut to size, get some legs on it, fit it in place, and then I'll be getting these into the Lego City very shortly, so stay tuned for that. That is my next job that I'll be doing. Just have a quick look at the layout again before I go and cut that. Like I said, I'm really pleased with this layout, and again, it took a long time, a lot of moving. I think I moved these modulars at least 20 times each in different layouts. The school, I've had that in so many different places. I had it against the back wall over there. I had it against this wall over here. I had it at the front. Oh, just so many places. And in the end, I just put it back to where it originally was, because in my opinion, that's the best place for it. It's it's 3 modular buildings, basically. So it's a very hard building to find a place for. So in the end, I think that is the best place for it. Yeah, and it just works, and I've got this nice little block of 8 buildings now that you can see really well. Yeah, so I'm pleased with the layout. I think that it looks really good, and like I said, now I can work on that raised platform, get those last 2 buildings in, and then yeah, we can push on from there. So I've brought the wood into the Lego room and placed what's going on there, just so I can measure it up and make sure that I cut correctly. So like I say, it's going to have the bowling alley, the brick cross station, some space behind for the track to go to the brick cross station. Then we've got some road plates in the front. But because of the size of the wood, I think I might measure out space to get an extra modular building at the end there when the time comes. I haven't got anything planned for it yet. When the time comes and I do have something, I'll have the space to add it. So definitely going to add an extra modular space there. So now I'm going to measure up and get cutting. Okay, that platform is all cut, got the legs on it, and it is in place. And I've put the road plates on and the 2 modular buildings that are going there as well. Bit of an error when it came to measuring. Remember I said that I've cut it so I can add an extra modular building in the future maybe. Well, I didn't take the curve of the track into consideration, obviously. So that has taken up a good 12 studs, I reckon, of space. So I'm only left with this small section there. But not to worry, because I could extend the patio area of the brick cross station. That's something I wanted to do when I placed it into the first section of the Lego City. When I first had it, I said about extending that patio area. So that's something I can do. So with that new platform added, the new section of the Lego City, the layout that I wanted to plan has been done, and it looks pretty good. So if I just pan over the main city now, it's looking really good. It's coming along very nicely. Obviously this section is very good with all the areas complete and stuff, and hopefully now we can plan some new areas in this section and start working on them. We've got the road down there, the new pedestrian area outside all of these buildings, and also the new extended part of the Lego City. And don't forget, I've got all of this lower area to work with. What should I place down there? Who knows? Let me know in the comments if you have any ideas. So obviously I'm going to be bricking all of this around there, because this is going to be like a raised area, and then we'll figure out something to place in this section. I was thinking to have some sort of harbour here with the Lego City harbour set. That would look pretty good as well. So with the layout finished and the extension added, that brings our video to an end, and it's given me a lot of areas now to work on in the Lego City, which is great. I'm going to crack on with them very soon, and it's really starting to come together now. Really pleased with how this Lego City is turning out, and also I'm thinking I've got more room to add even more tables down this side of the Lego City. That might be very good. What do you think of that? Do you think I should add more tables and extend the Lego City? Let me know in the comments as well. As for this video, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in the next update.